man? Chris, somebody checking back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe button on your way in, man. I appreciate all the support. So I just watched the Sue Surf and Cortez face off, man.
Coming in there doing that.
I'm just saying you don't have too many options, and then then that's when it get tricky, because now you're like, all right, I'm gonna try to perform and try to keep up with them, and your engine just naturally don't. That's like a V6, so your engine just naturally don't keep up in the race. V6, V12, it don't. You lose.
Nah, man, we souped up over here. We souped up.
Yeah.
I got the what's that button? What's that button? The Naasstyyyyy or whatever that shit is.
You must got some more of these.
We souped up.
The soup you got is them
souped up. You know Puerto Rico.
You must got some more. You got some more of them.
You know we soup all our cars.
You must got some more of them.
I got some shit.
Cortez, you ain't been nice in years.
You crazy.
When's the last time you thought he was nice?
Nah, he was just running through this halfway through that tournament. Boy got that. That was the best halfway run I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker get halfway there, but fast as hell. That was like a $50,000 performance you put on. You know what I mean?
It was a 100K tournament, sir.
Yeah, he was halfway there.
Okay. I'm just trying.
Wrong, black.
I'm just trying to make sure you sense there.
He almost did it. Your boy almost met Drake. You almost did it, boy. You almost.
And Cortez, you have got to win this battle, man. I don't even like the way Surf trying to handle you, man. You know what I'm saying? Surf is pretty much bodying this face-off going on with you. Wait till that joint hit YouTube. By the time this video come out, it will probably be on YouTube. All y'all that have seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. But everybody that just saw it because they part of the app game, shout out to the app game. You know what I'm saying? We didn't caught the face-off early. Bro, Cortez, you got to win this battle, bro. You have got to win this battle, man. I appreciate the fact that y'all have been promoting this card more than anybody else. Av and Danny, where the hell y'all at? I appreciate the fact that y'all have been promoting this battle more than anybody else, this card more than anybody else. But I ain't liking what I'm seeing in this face-off, man. Surf is wilding on his face-off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't see him have his little antics before. And I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, it don't matter, Chris, because you still got to do the battle. You know, and it's not about winning the face-off. It's about winning the battle. I don't care, man. It's still, that is true. Don't get me wrong. That is true. But you can still peel back some things when it comes time to watching the face-off. And one of the things that I'm not liking as I watch the face-off is I'm not seeing the confidence in Cortez, bro. I am not seeing the confidence of Cortez. When I watch Cortez do separate interviews on Hip Hop Is Real, sounds very confident. Oh, this is going to be a crazy battle. This is one of them ones. This is the biggest grudge match, you know, in the last decade. Ain't nobody talk to Surf the way I'm going to talk to Surf. All this kind of stuff. I'm here to get my respect back. This is how he's talking in these interviews. But when you got Surf in front of you, I'm not feeling that same energy. I'm feeling that laid back, too laid back, too calm, too smoothed out, calm, you know, not really mixing your words, not saying much, not commanding the stage, not commanding the area. I don't like that at all, man. I don't know if it's a lack of confidence. I don't know if it's a strategy. I don't necessarily know. But Surf said a lot of stuff, man, and I got to keep it real with you. Some of the stuff he said was facts. And I feel like you got to win this battle, bro, because I don't really know where you go after this battle. If you lose this battle, especially if you lose this battle in a bad fashion. I'm talking about like on some John type stuff, how he was trying to get the battle, got the battle, and then clearly lost. To some people, he got 30. If it's one of them kind of performances, I don't know where you go from here. You didn't battle so many people, but you're not quite at the level of like a Calico or somebody. People don't put you on that level of like the Calicos and the Verbs and the, you know, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, your talent is there, and you have done well in, you know, during your time in battle rap. It's just people, when they look at them as like God tier, like a Verb is God tier / top tier, they kind of still try to label you as mid tier. Where you go from here, I don't know, bro. Like if you don't win this battle, it's back to battling. Oops. That's what it is at the end of the day. So let me give you some things you need to do, man. First of all, you got to stop this storytelling, long, drawn-out, build-up stuff that you like to do a lot of times. You're very good at angling, and that's cool. But this big stage is more of a microwave type of environment. You got to get to the punches quicker and get to your storytelling faster. If you want to incorporate the storytelling, telling about how you and Surf came up and how it used to be treated back in the day versus Surf and how he used to dish you, but now y'all here and it don't matter if he the bigger battle rapper because he battling you right now. I get it. All that is great. You may need to say that for the second round. Let niggas get warmed up to you by some rappers. Let niggas know right out the gate that you are not coming to play. You need to already in your first couple bars be coming out with one. After about 16 bar, 8 to 16 bar, we need to already be like within about 2 haymakers already. That's the first thing. Second thing is, bro, you got to go first, bro. You got to go first in this battle because I don't care what Surf did in the last 3 battles. Surf is a known choker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk battle rap. Put up a stat. Nigga was averaging about 34% on chokes. He is a known choker. And let's not forget, I did his battle record. Surf has choked in almost half of his battles, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think when I did his battle record, he was like, what was he, 6 and 15. So at the time, he had like 21 battles. And he had choked in 8 of them. You know what I'm saying? So that was almost half. You look at 20 battles, you look at 10 and 10. He had choked in either 8 or 9 battles already. So he was already kind of around the high 30% mark of choking in battles, bro. So my thing is, we don't know if he's completely done with that. So I feel like when you're dealing with someone who's known to choke, you have to put the pressure on them in the beginning. Don't let them get comfortable. Let them play catch up. Let them already feel like, let Surf be sitting over there at the end of your first round like, oh shit, this nigga done shook the building. And I got to catch up and put that pressure on him. When that coin flip go in the air, catch that joint and start rapping. And already come out with some haymakers right away. Now, if all else fails, that don't work. Going first don't work. Surf is wilding. You know, the long drawn out build-ups ain't working. They booing. Surf is up like 2-0 going into the third, and they already yelling 3-0, 3-0. If all else fails and look like the world is caving in on you, you might have to goods this nigga, bro. I'm joking, man. We not condoning no violence over here at Unbiased Review, man. We not doing that, man. All jokes aside, man, Surf is doing something that is kind of very smart because I kind of feel like Cortez became kind of like a little sympathetic figure in a way. You know, a lot of people want him to win now all of a sudden. When it was announced, it was like, oh man, I can't believe about like Cortez. This is like an easy way for him to get 3 more rounds and go from not only 9-0 his last 3 battles, but 12-0 in his last 4 battles, to where now it's like he got the Hispanic community behind him. He got the underdog community behind him. Like everybody that ever wanted something against Surf, niggas like Math and all these other people that had issues with Surf. It's like, okay, we want Cortez to win just so that Cortez can get his get back from over the years. So unlike John, who came into the battle as a proclaimed winner, people thought John was going to win the battle and Surf was on a losing streak because he lost to 40 bars in Lux. You're coming in as a little bit of an underdog, different thing. I think people kind of want you to win. You know, at the very least, they want you to do good so it'll be a good battle. And that's what I feel. But now Surf is doing his typical mind games. You know, when this battle was first announced, people were disappointed that Surf was even battling Cortez. They felt like he had probably ducked goods. They felt like they didn't know what was going on with the B-Dot battle. They was like, it's a lot of people that you could battle. Danny Myers and all these other people. Why take Cortez? Maybe you're trying to get an easy victory. So now what he's doing now, if you notice, if you in spaces, and even if you watch his face off, he's overly giving Cortez his credit. He's like, oh, Cortez has been so great. I don't really know why the battle rap culture has been down on Cortez. I don't know why people have been dissing Cortez. Like, Cortez is nice. They've been dissing Cortez because you've been dissing Cortez, my nigga. That's why they've been dissing Cortez. You have single-handedly ruined my man's career, man. That is why. But now he's giving Cortez a lot of credit. And I always feel like sometimes he does this so that when he wins, he'll be able to say, yo, Cortez wasn't as bad as I was telling you. Like I told y'all, Cortez is nice. Look how long he survived in this era. So that's what I feel like he does a lot. He sometimes gives his opponents a lot of credit. And it kind of single-handedly enhances his own career. He'll tell you, yo, I stood in front of one of the best conceiteds. And I took one of the best conceiteds ever in a small room that was supposed to be on a big stage, moved to a smaller venue. I took that, won the battle, and now it's like kind of like a way of saying conceited was so great but I overcame it. Then he'll say, oh, I stood in front of one of the best Hitman Holler first round ever in Hitman Holler history. You know how hard it is to stand in front of a Hitman Holler first round and come back and win the next 2 rounds? I did that. And it's a kind of way of saying Hitman was great, but I was better. He does that a lot. And now, I even heard him in a space recently overly giving John a lot of credit. And I've like never heard him talk about John like that. But he's like, oh, John is this and he's that and he's better than Goods and he's better than this person and that person. Like y'all don't understand like how hard it is for John to lose. Like John was like on such a winning streak before I battled him, and now it's kind of like to say I got rid of John. Now as good as John was, he wasn't as good as me. And that's the thing I feel like with Cortez. You know, he's gonna, after this battle, if he wins the battle, he's gonna be praising Cortez. Like, yo, Cortez was dope. Like the rounds Cortez had would have beat anybody. Like if anybody would have stood in front of them rounds, like 90% of URL would lose to these Cortez rounds. But I was able to get past the rounds. Surf is very smart at controlling the narrative. I ain't mad at it at all, Surf. I ain't mad at it at all. It's just something I noticed about you. But I feel like in this particular battle, I'm worried about Cortez, bro. Because Cortez don't really have battles where he don't have talk to you rounds, trying to exploit you in some way or whatever, or trying to storytell, build up, or have this drawn out little thing. I don't know if it's gonna work, and I hope his first round isn't like that, because if it is, I feel like Surf is just gonna get too comfortable and get too in his bag, capture the room, and it's gonna be an uphill fight for Cortez, man. I was looking at trying to figure out a way, like, yo, how can Cortez win this battle? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he gonna do? Even in the face-off, bro, he came out with a sombrero. He got a sombrero, Mexican joint, playing Cortez like he Mexican, but then Cortez saying he ain't Mexican, he really Puerto Rican, but then he got videos saying he Mexican.
You fuck with Surf, right? Y'all tripping. But I don't mean to intervene, but I'm Mexican, and I can't eat with niggas who spill the beans.
All kind of stuff. He had like a Chihuahua, like little Taco Bell, a little like dog running across the little thing, little play dog. Every way it goes, like Surf just knows what to do, bro. And even Cortez, I even felt like you kind of dropped the ball in the face-off, because you came out with props too. Like, oh, I got some stuff from the bodega. I got some snacks. I got some this. He flipped it on you like, yo, you don't really need to be eating snacks. Look how big you done got. I think the snacks is what's messing you up. But you should have came out with the Apple Jacks, my nigga. That's what he walked out on with Lux.
I already know what it is, man. I'm going to walk off. They already did what they had to do off cam, so you already know. Let's get into this history. It's your boy, Smash.
If you wanted to set the tone, I would have took a box of Apple Jacks and just sat it right on the table and said, remember this? Remember the last time you had some snacks? If you came out eating snacks, be like, oh, so you could have flipped it like, yo, why you ain't eating your Apple Jacks anymore? I thought you liked cereal. Hey, I brought you some Apple Jacks. The last time you had this, you got killed in a battle. So it's all about chess. So sometimes I be feeling like Surf just be thinking things through the right way in a battle. A lot of his losses are because of chokes. It's not because he can't win the battle or he's not talented enough. You take away his chokes, he probably wins the majority of his battles. Like, Surf is a very good battler, bro. So I just feel like I ain't got Tez winning, bro. I do not have Tez winning, but hey, I hope I'm proven wrong. I love to turn a recap on Monday morning and be like, yo, this nigga Cortez did the unthinkable and actually went out there and got a clear win. But we're going to see, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. What are y'all level after watching the face-off, watching the interviews, watching all this stuff? What is y'all level of thinking Cortez is going to win this battle? Scale to 1 to 10. Who you got winning, and how comfortable are you in your winner? I'll let your boy.